Today, senators will take up competing proposals to curb health insurance premiums. Both partisan plans, though, are likely to fail in the upper chamber. In 20 days, subsidies from the Affordable Care Act will expire, so millions of Americans could see a huge spike in their premiums unless lawmakers can reach some kind of compromise. CBS News congressional reporter Taurean Small joins us from our D.C. bureau with more on this. Taurean, good morning to you. This is a single issue that has major ramifications, not just for both parties, but for our viewers and for what they pay for health coverage. So explain where things stand today.
Yeah, Errol, a lot at stake. We're looking at the real possibility for millions of Americans next year. They could see their premium skyrocket up to several $1,000s, which is why we're seeing this last-minute push toward the end of the congressional session this year to get something done. The problem, though, here is that we have, like you mentioned, dueling proposals headed to the Senate floor today. Democrats looking to extend those COVID-era subsidies for another 3 years, while Republicans are looking at a different approach, using federal funds to instead infuse HSA accounts, in their words, putting money in the pockets of individuals and not insurers. Take a listen to what lawmakers had to say yesterday.
Tackling Obamacare is like tackling a buffalo that just ran through a barbed wire fence. And every time you try to set a piece of that fence free, you get poked by another part. It's complicated.
The ACA tax credits just put profits in the health insurance companies' pockets. But Republicans to do nothing about it and offer no solution to the problem is just another failure.
The bottom line here is, with the clock ticking, the only practical thing we can do to avert real catastrophe for Americans is to extend the credits.
Republicans have had years to come up with alternatives, and now they're scrambling at the last minute to try to come up with something.
And just a reminder to our viewers, this was a major sticking point for Democrats during the government shutdown. The key piece of leverage that they had was holding this over Republicans in order to reopen the government. There were ultimately 8 Democrats who joined with Republicans to get it open under the promise that this vote will happen without the guarantee that there will be support from Republicans. I spoke with Senator Tim Kaine, one of those Democrats who voted, and asked him if he regretted reopening the government, considering it's looking like there isn't support for their measure to go through. He said he didn't because of every other benefit, but ultimately said there are conversations about what happens next in the works as we speak, Errol.
All right, Taurean, thank you so much in our D.C. bureau.